Jerry Appers. Today we have another Minisode coming in, and we are talking about Ascension in the all-beloved Call of Duty Zombie series. 0 to 20 on every map. Like I discussed in the previous videos, we are not buying Quick Revive, and we are going from 0 to at least 20. I can survive as long as I want to, but I'm just round 20 is the goal. Ascension was a little easy. As we know, it's all pretty easy, so I eventually get myself killed. But what do you guys think about this map? I love this one. Coming back to it, it was a pretty cool experience as well. It's not too bad of a map. It's a little... some would say it's easy, and it definitely is. But there's a couple things that offset it, like the space monkeys and stuff that I'll get into. But yeah, man, I had a blast playing this map. I always had a blast. I love the introduction of the new perks. The first Easter egg, the first technical Easter egg that you complete with a reward is on this map as well. And yeah, man, I won't yap too long on the intro here. I feel like just getting right into it here. So here we go, man. Lock it in. Let's do it. I'm not going to go into the lore too much, but I guess I'll just get it out of the way in the beginning here. Basically, this map is happening at the same time as 5 is. So at the same time, the presidents are fighting in the Pentagon. The Ultimus crew is fighting over here in the Russian Cosmodrome. And I don't remember the exact reason why we're here, but I know we are trying to free, what's his name? Dr. Gersh from whatever he's trapped in. I forgot. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm not going to look it up. You can watch, the lore guys on YouTube if you want. Pull up Mr. Raffle Waffle's video or whatever. And, we're freeing Gersh. He's not a human, but he's like a piece of energy or something. I don't know what he is. He's like a little ball or something, but we're trying to free him so he can go to wherever he's got to go. All right. So that's the lore. And now we'll just talk about the actual gameplay itself. You spawn in. Then this map is really unique in the spawn too. You don't just spawn into a room. You're coming down on the lunar lander, which is pretty kick-ass. I can't lie. Definitely a cool change of pace. And also it's in black and white, right? The whole map is in black and white. And at first we were just like, wait a second. There's no color on this map at all. You're just gonna play a black and white zombies map? Like what am I, a poor bastard that can't afford a color TV like back in the day? What's going on, man? But as you progress throughout the map, you find the power and you turn the power on, and then all the color comes back. And it's such a fucking sweet sequence of events, right? It's just so cool that's just such a unique thing we haven't seen in zombies yet. I know it doesn't bring all that much to the gameplay per se, but just a cool little idea that really is cool. It's just, I don't want to overuse the word cool, but I know I am. But it was just a really interesting way to do it back in the day, And then the mystery box is right there in the power room too. Always spawns in the same place every time. So that's always a good thing too, right? I guess I'll just talk about what did I do for my 0 to 20? Pretty easy. I did not buy Quick Revive, right? Didn't buy Quick Revive. I think on this map, I like to buy the MP5 wall buy. That's right near the main lunar lander spot. So I go with the MP5 wall buy, just farm up a bunch of points, open the door, buy Jug. And at this point, you're fighting off space monkeys. The dog round, the infamous max ammo round, dog round, boss round. In this map specifically is very unique to its own. It's space monkeys crash down in these little pods, and they go for you as well as go for your perks. So, and that's kind of an annoying part of this map, is if they hump your perk machine for too long. I don't know what they're doing. They're breaking the perk machine. It looks like they're trying to fucking have their way with it personally, but they steal your perks, man. So you got to protect your perks. The first thing you do when you hear the screen goes red and you hear the little announcer guy say whatever he says is you run to the perk you need to protect the most. And for me, that's Juggernog. And it's the only one I have at this point. So I protect Juggernog. If they don't get on it, if you don't let them on and you kill them right before they jump on it, they will grant you a free perk if you kill the whole round of monkeys as well as a max ammo too, so it's nice. You get the free perk. I couldn't remember what my free perk was this time. Again, I'm gonna, just for the future, I'm gonna play zombies maps, upload the video, and then talk about it. I'm still trying. I got a backlog I'm trying to do on the podcast because I don't want to replay these maps just yet. But yeah, man, that's it. You get the free perk. I couldn't remember what I got, but I'll tell you my strategy. So what you have to do to open a Pack-a-Punch on this map is pretty straightforward. So you know how it's kind of similar to Dare Reese, where you have to link the teleporters on this map. On this map, you got to do the same thing, except with lunar landers. You go to all 3 lunar lander locations, buy the doors to them. You take all 3 lunar landers back to spawn, and then there is a button you can press next to the power switch that launches the rocket and opens up the Pack-a-Punch area, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, I go and I spin the box a bunch, and I try to go for the ray gun or the thunder gun. In this map, you also have the Matryoshka dolls, which are like Russian nesting dolls. You've seen them before. They're like a bunch of dolls inside one giant doll. You keep opening them, and they just keep getting smaller. There's grenades. It's like it fans out grenades with each explosion, and it's very, very strong. And then you also have the addition of the Gersh device, which is a new tactical equipment, just like the Matryoshka dolls, that you throw out. And it's kind of like the wonder weapon from Shadows of Evil, where it sucks everything in. It sucks all the zombies in. It sucks all the zombies in and insta-kills them. So it's very, very, very strong. This thing will kill an entire horde by itself. And also, this was your first version of the Anywhere But Here Gobblegum, right? If you play Black Ops 3, you know what that is. But you could, in this game, they didn't have gobblegums, right? So you could jump through the Gersh device and just spawn in a random location on the map, man. And that was really cool. I really missed this fucking piece of tactical equipment. We only got it again on Moon, and I believe that's it, just Ascension and Moon. So, and we also get 2 new perks. We get Stamina Up, which everybody knows and loves, allows you to sprint for longer. It's pretty shitty in this game as compared to like Cold War or something, where it's very, very fucking overpowered. And then we also get PhD Flopper, man, an absolute classic perk that it doesn't have too long of a lifespan, right? It kind of goes away in the later games, but it basically makes you immune to all explosive damage. So you can shoot the ray gun at your feet, you can shoot Mustang and Sally at your feet, and you will not die from it. And you can also you can dolphin dive off of high ledges, and it creates a giant explosion around you, which is very cool and unique. So for my playthrough, I knew Flopper was coming on this map, so I fucking saved Mustang and Sally. I saved for Mustang and Sally, got that, upgraded the MP5 for a little bit, and used that for a bit until I kept spinning the box to get like the thunder gun or the ray gun. I ended up getting the thunder gun. So my setup was thunder gun, Mustang and Sally, Gersh device, and like that is just the ideal setup. I didn't go for the Easter egg on this map just because I don't really care, and I'm pretty sure you need a mod to do it solo anyway, because I'm not going to look it up, but I'm pretty sure this was a 4-player Easter egg, or at least a 3-player Easter egg. Don't believe you could do this one solo. I don't remember the exact steps, but like I said, I don't really care. The death machine is not a great reward anyway, so it's not really worth doing. And that's what I did, man. I got all my upgrades, and then I stand at the one lunar lander spot that's right next to... Everybody knows this spot. We called it the Pat Cave because my brother's name is Pat, and he would always go up here when we played back in the day, so we just call it the Pat Cave. But yeah, you can easily run a train around the lunar lander of zombies, and there's so much room to work with, especially if you have Mustang and Sally, Thunder Gun, and Gersh. You literally can't die. It's just insane how easy this map is. Very, very easy. I know. Going back to it is so easy. Figuring it out back in the day was kind of not too bad either, right? Because you had this fucking spot. This spot was so insane. Even camping there was very viable. I always liked camping here. Just a very solid, fun map. That's really all I have to say. That's all my gameplay was. I know this part of the videos, the future videos, future zombies minisodes will be longer because there's just much more to go over. But that's really it, man. That's all Ascension is to a nutshell. Not going to get too far into it here, but that's what we're working with, all right? So let's just talk about my likes and dislikes, man. This map's going to get a good rating at the end. Pretty fun, man. I like the setting it's in, man. I believe this is the first map in Russia that we got. Cool to see part of the Soviet be a map. So cool setting. Cool setting. I like the Space Monkeys as a concept, right? Doesn't exactly execute that well in the gameplay because it's just not that fun to play against, right? It's like the only challenge of the map, so I'm not gonna write it off too hard for that. But the Space Monkeys are they're annoying, but they're just cool when they look really cool too. They're so tiny. They're actually kind of cute too, but it's like these are evil bastards trying to kill me, so fuck you guys in the end. Lunar landers are a very cool concept, man, and it's a really good escape tool too. Especially for solo, right? Because you can just, if you have no ammo, you can run away, go to the lunar lander, take it, and just fuck off. Pretty useful. Definitely plays different in solo because you could screw your friends over by not having it at a certain location when you need it to, or something like that. But all in all, it's just an interesting concept. It brought something new to zombies we haven't seen before, and I appreciate that. I like the fact that we have all the original perks plus, the new ones, PhD flop and stamina, dude. First time ever we got new perks in zombies, and they did not disappoint, man, because both of them have their fair share of uses for sure. Actually, you know what I just realized? There's no double tap in this map, right? The perks replace double tap, which is slightly unfortunate if you're a fan of it. Again, it's not double tap 2 in this game. I believe in the Wonder Fizz for Black Ops 3, there is double tap 2, so it's definitely worth getting. But in this game, it's just double tap 1 anyway. It's not that great of a perk, so it's not missed that much. Flopper's definitely a more welcomed perk. Rather than double tap 1, depending on what you're running, right? I'm running Mustang and Sally, so it's definitely the go-to for that. Like, you need it. It's so OP with that. So yeah, I like the new perks, man. Cool new additions. I like the fact that there's potential to get free perks, even though it definitely gets capped out, because there's just no way you're defending all the machines solo, man. You can dedicate a person to each machine if you're playing co-op, but in solo, it's literally just impossible. You're never going to get the free perk unless you only have one perk to start off with, and then you get a free one after that, right? And then it's just a struggle to keep all your perks. You just got to have enough money to buy them back after the goddamn monkeys take them all, man. So, it's cool that there's potential, but it's shortly lived, unfortunately. I love the debut of the Gersh device, man. Gersh device is so fucking sweet. Only makes a return one time on Moon, like I said before, but man, so iconic. Such a cool. This map doesn't introduce new wonder weapons, but it does introduce 2 new wonder gadgets. I don't know if that's what the community calls it, but that's what I'm calling them. I'm going to call them wonder gadgets. So we get 2 new wonder gadgets instead of a wonder gun, because the thunder gun is reused from Kino, so not too big of a deal there. I like the Matryoshka dolls too. Very cool, unique concept. Obviously, Gershes are just way more practical and better though. They have a lot more killing potential and a potential get out of jail free card. So, that's just the way of the road, man. This is arguably the coolest spawn room in zombies, right? It has the astronaut, like not zero G, but whatever. I don't know the correct term for it, but like it tests you on how well you can fly in a rocket or whatever. Your flight thing. That spins around the room and kills the zombies too. If they're caught in it, you can crouch under it. It doesn't kill crawlers, obviously, because they're not tall enough to take damage from it. But I feel like you might be able to get through the game just from using this. It does take a while to come on, though. And it doesn't give you points for the kills, so not worth using. But still, arguably the coolest spawn run in the game. It's very dynamic and unique. It's like circle. All of the spawn rooms prior are always like rectangles or squares. This one's like a giant circle. Just different and cool. This is the debut of the fire trap on this map. On your way to Pack-a-Punch, there's a trap. It's similar to how the electric trap lays out, except instead of electric, it's fire. Pretty cool, pretty unique. We get the sickle instead of the Bowie knife. This is the debut of the sickle. Doesn't doesn't play any different. It just has some different animations. I'm so fucking stupid. Animations. It has different animations. Same damage as Bowie Knife, I'm pretty sure, so not too much there. But it does look really cool paired with the Ballistic Knife. You're just holding the sickle, and then the Ballistic Knife looks really badass. Mustang and Sally plus Flopper, right? Huge W on this map. It's just so cool to be able to use Mustang and Sally for the first time without the worry of killing yourself, because that's the biggest problem with Mustang and Sally is not even the zombies, it's the splash damage you're going to kill yourself with. So it is what it is. Still cool. I love it. The Thunder Gun makes a return. Sure, we all know and love the Thunder Gun. Absolute W gun. Ray Gun and Thunder Gun make a return. We know them. We love them. I also love the fact that this is the first Easter egg quest in the game, man. It introduced something that future Zombies players all come to know and love. We all love the Easter eggs. It adds such a cool dynamic thing to Zombies that doesn't really take place within the main experience, right? It's something you have to go hunt for. It doesn't, if you want to just play the map and go through the levels, you don't have to do it, which is huge. It's just something hidden away that's pretty sick, man. And I love the fucking song, right? There's 3 little teddy bears, space teddy bears, holding like a sickle or something around the map. You find them all. Classic song formula. You hit all 3 of them, the song comes on. And it's Abracadabra by Alina Sigmund. And this one is one of the most iconic, I think, because it has the melody of the Zombies theme, like from the main menu in it. And it's just a fucking iconic one. It's hard, it's heavy, it's hard. It has a good, clean chorus to it, and fucking, it's a banger, man. I still listen to this one to this day. It's definitely on my music playlist. If you have not heard of it, you should go check it out because it's a certified banger, dude. So let's get into the dislikes now, man. There's not going to be much. I'm going to honestly really just try to fish for shit that I don't like on this map, because this is one of the maps I do like, man. Just another of the Black Ops formula, the Black Ops and World at War formula, where it's just not too intricate and it's more of just a survival you get into. So there's not much opening of anything, not much quest stuff you have to do. It's just load in, get your perks, and survive type map, which is I like. I know it's a big dislike for some people. I know some of the hardcore zombie players like to do all the setups and whatnot and all the quest stuff, but I like the bear stuff. It's definitely for me. I know there's a player base that likes it too, so we all love that shit. Moving on to the monkeys, dude. The monkeys they're not that bad, but I need stuff to complain about on this map, so the monkeys unfortunately fall into that category. It just sucks that there's not much counterplay solo to trying to keep all your perks up. You basically just have to keep the counter to it is having enough points to buy them back after they get stolen, right? So it's whatever. It's not the end of the world. I just defend jugs so I don't get too hit by these fuckers or whatever it takes for monkeys to down you. Just defend jug and rebuy all your stuff. Slightly annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I don't like the fact that the map is just a little too easy, It's a little easy. I really think that spot by PhD Flopper, that one lunar lander location, is just too simple, man. It's just there's too much room for you to run around and just have success. Again, that's not too much of a complaint, but it just, it's just a little too easy. It's just not that much of a challenge. Don't like the fact that there's no unique wonder gun. There's a couple of unique wonder gadgets, new and fresh unique wonder gadgets, the Gersh and the Matrushkas. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. But that's really it. That's all I'm going to say, man. Just those couple things. It just sucks that there's really only one part of the map that you want to stay in to succeed. Running around the map just feels like you're throwing in this game. It's like, why not just stay by the flopper lunar lander and succeed, And that's really it, man. Let's rate this map. This is going to be one of the shorter episodes, man, because I just don't feel like I'm trying not to yap. I'm going to try a different angle where I don't yap as much about the map in general. So we'll see. We'll see if this faster formula works out in the end. I'm gonna review them. I'm gonna re-listen to them at work on Monday when I go back, and yeah, I just recorded the Bomberman 64 episode a while earlier, but I'll do all this in the outro. Let's do the rating now. The rating. So tier list rating and out of 10 rating. Let's see, where would I put Ascension on a tier list? I'm thinking C and B, right? C or B area. I don't think it's quite a C tier map. I do think it adds a lot. I'll probably put it in B. We'll put it in the B tier. I'm actually very excited to do the tier list at the end of the video because it's definitely going to throw off. It's definitely going to throw off my whole thing. I know I'm going to change some stuff around, but this on each video, you're just going to hear my initial rating, and then I'm going to have to pit them up against each other at the end. So I think it's gonna end up being a lot different and a lot more cool. We'll give it an 8 out of 10, man. Knock a couple points off for the easiness and the monkeys. That's really it. That's all I have to say, man. B tier map, 8 out of 10. Offers a pretty easy gameplay experience. It's not too challenging at all. There's a lot of cool weapons you can use in this map. It's a very cool setting. Lunar landers are unique, and that's really it, man. I'm not going to go on too much about it. It's not. I just want to do my catch up. So I can get to playing Mob of the Dead. I can't wait to play Mob of the Dead, dude. That's one of my favorite maps. I love that thing to death. And that's Ascension in a nutshell, guys. DLC 1. This is DLC 1 of Black Ops 1, and I'll say it started off strong, man. Ascension was a badass map. And the Easter egg really did a lot for the community. It really showed that this is what zombie players want, man. We want stuff to do within the map that's not necessarily part of the average experience that you get. And that was pretty cool, That was pretty cool. So, yeah, well, I guess we're done with the map. I'm going to look back in the wiki article maybe and see if there's anything I missed that I want to talk about. Probably not, though, because there's just not that much to this map, so it's whatever. We'll move on to the intro then, man, and if I missed anything, I will bring it up, okay? Sit tight, boys, sit tight. When I said move on to the intro, I meant move on to the outro because I'm stupid and retarded. But yeah, man, that's really it. That's Ascension. Next map will be Call of the Dead, which it will get a fantastic rating. Call of the Dead was such a fucking goated map. Absolute blast to play. I had so much fun going back to it. But yeah, that's Ascension, boys. That is Ascension. Let's talk about, I'm just going to name a couple bullshit things I've been doing. Just played through Bomberman 64 this week. Got all that done. I'm probably going to play through South Park next on 64. South Park 64. I want to play through some Wii U titles as well, but I don't really want to switch shit around my capture card yet. It's all set up for my N64, and it looks pretty good, so I don't want to screw anything up there. Still playing a lot of Overwatch. Still playing a lot of Call of Duty. Or, I'm sorry, not Call of Duty. Still playing a lot of Halo Infinite. Going to play a little Halo Infinite after this. I just wanted to get the outro done, but... this episode was a little faster than they normally are. I'm going to listen back to it. I'm going to see if it's decent or not. I'm going to listen back. I like to listen back to these when I'm working. I guess I haven't really told you guys what I do for a job yet. I do repair cars that have been in accidents. So I'm a car technician. I work on cars specifically that have been in accidents, not just the maintenance side, although sometimes I do get into that. But I do welding, dent repair, dent pulling, parts replacement, frame fixing, stuff like that. So I have my earbud in all day and I'm listening to shit all day. I like to listen back to my episodes when they're new while I work, because then I get to just hear it while I'm doing something, and I get to listen for its authenticity, and just see how much of a well-constructed episode it is. So I went a little faster on this one. I'm going to see if it fits the formula well. It's Saturday, April 6th at 8:53 p.m., so it's kind of late. We're going to get into the night, and we're going to start gaming. I'm about to play Halo with some of my boys. It'll be fun. I'll be back tomorrow probably. I do want to record another episode or two tomorrow. I normally don't record 2 on Saturdays, but I did the Bomberman one, and I'm doing the Ascension one now. I'll probably be back with Call of the Dead tomorrow. I'm going to take some notes on it. I have notes on it already, but let me just go over them and see if they're good enough. That map is going to get an awesome rating, by the way. I love that map. So expect Call of the Dead tomorrow. And expect Call of the Dead tomorrow. I might do an Overwatch video. I might do a Halo video as well. I'm not sure what to discuss yet. I plan on playing through Limbo at some point this week, just because it'll be quick and easy. So expect a Limbo. I'll be playing through South Park maybe this week at some point too. So maybe expect that. Expect the gameplay uploaded too. And that's really it, man. We're gonna go quick with this one. So that's all I'm gonna really have to say. If you enjoyed the episode, just let me know what I could have done better, man. Please leave a comment. Let me know what I could do better. I'm not going to ask for a like or a sub, as I normally don't. But just if you hear this, just say what's up, dude. Say, hey, just tell me what I can do better. I know I struggle with this. It's new to me. It's still pretty new to me, even though I'm like 15 episodes in so far. But yeah, man, I'm trying it. And I'm having fun. I'm actually having fun doing this, which is what I think is the most important part, right? Like, I don't want to do it if I don't like it, but I'm actually loving this so far. It aroused me. It allows me to get better at speaking, for one. Holy shit, I'm retarded. Allows me to get better at speaking. Allows a creative outlet to talk about my gameplay experiences, man. And I can't wait to experience games for the first time. I know I've only done stuff I've already played here, but eventually I'm going to get into stuff that I'm playing for the first time eventually, like South Park. South Park 64 was a game I watched my older brothers play when I was a younger kid. Never played it myself though, so it'll be cool to go through again. I've never watched through South Park at all. I'm doing that for the first time as well. Watching through South Park, and I really like it so far, man. It's really fucking funny. It's funny, it's offensive, it's everything I love, man. Some episodes are actually pretty fucked up too. But that's a different topic for a different story. I'm gonna sign off here, man. Jerry app is out. Fucking say what's up in the comments, talk my shit, call me gay, call me retarded, call me a fag, whatever you got to do to get your heart settled right, man. If you need to feel better by calling somebody internet names and shit, then let me be your punching bag for it, man. But yeah, take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow with some more videos, maybe. Peace. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye. Dude, I'm so bad at saying bye. I never know what to end it on, so I guess I'll just say see you later.